Right, I'm going to be building this next, the Sherman 5. Now this is going to be used by the Canadians, so this will be another tank for the Canadians as well as a priest. Well, the priest's actually a mobile artillery piece rather than a tank. But yeah, that's the box. So yeah, right, we'll get on with this. So yeah, this is what we get in the box. 3 sprues, instructions, some damage markers, and a stat card. Yeah, I just use a little diamond file just to clean the parts up that have been snipped off the sprue or cut off the sprue. You don't need much pressure with these diamond files, just light pressure. Yeah, just clean the pieces up. Right, build the chassis first. So the tracks and the wheels and the bottom of the tank. Right, I'll cut all the bits out and then we'll start gluing things together. Okay, the wheels go on like this. So do a dry run first before you put any glue on, to make sure you got it right. See where the mud guard's cut out, that's where this front spoke's going to be. Just hold the part in place for about 20 seconds until the glue begins to set. What this glue does is it melts the plastic, so it bonds the plastic together. Okay, I'll do the other side now. Trying to get a position where you can see it on camera. Then run a bead along this edge, just there. And then just leave that to set for about 10 minutes. Before you start putting the tracks on them. That's what's coming next. Try and make sure you keep them in the pairs, that way you don't get them mixed up then. So separate them a bit so they don't get mixed up. You just lay the tank on its side, and this is the front of the tank with a sprocket on it. Now you know you've got the right sprocket, it's got like a flat edge and it's got the edge of the track around the outside of it. So that's the correct spoke for that side. And the top of the track, like it's that shape, whereas the bottom of the track is this shape. I'm trying to show you on camera, but it's not so easy. So you've got the bottom of the track and you've got the top of the track. Top of the track, bottom of the track. Now to know you've got the track the right way around, the top of the track on one piece at the front, it's plain, so there's no detail on it. So that has to be on the outside, so that goes like that. And then the bottom of the track, goes like that, and then you glue the sprocket in at the end once you've glued the track in place, like that. Now I just glue the edge of the track just there and there. A little bit of glue on each wheel, like that. You need to glue this sprocket in then. A little bit of glue on that plain bit there. So yeah, it's getting the parts in the right place and having the right part on the right side. Otherwise you find they don't align properly and you think, why is that not working? They've made it wrong, they've moulded it wrong, but it's actually the fact that you've got the wrong pieces, probably on the wrong side. Otherwise it's quite simple really. Right, I'll do the other side now. Right, that's it. Right, now to start adding some detail. So this is how the front of the tank goes. You have the two little slots at the bottom and the rivets along the top edge. So always do a dry run before you glue anything to make sure it all fits. So that goes like that at the front of the tank. Now the rear of the tank is this piece here, and this goes in here like that. So like I say, always remember it's got a slight angle on it on the edge, so it fits in like that. There you go. Yeah, so that fits at the rear of the tank like that. Right, I'll go away and glue that now. And if you're going to put the little brackets in there, put the brackets in from the other side of that piece before you glue it. But I'm going to be putting the edge cutter on there, so that fits in from the outside. Yeah, there are two pieces like that, so they fit at the front of the tank as well. They're just fitting those slots. Make sure you get it the right way around. So yeah, they're just fitting the slots like that. And if you're going to put the edge cutter on, put them in first. Right, and the edge cutter, that's this piece here. That fits into the slots, sort of like that. There you go, that's it all glued in place now. Right, now it's time to fit the top of the tank hull. So that goes on there like that. Should be able to feel where it goes, because it sort of slots in at the back. Sort of like that. Okay. So I'll glue that on next. Just glue the edge. Try not to put too much on, but enough to stick the parts together. That bit as well. But not that bit. Don't put glue on there. Just make sure it's lined up in the right place. So once the glue sets, it will be very difficult to get that apart. That should be flush at the back. Yeah, that should be it now for that part. So that's the main hull and tracks finished now. Let's start adding the details to the hull now. Right, that's the hull with all the little details on it. Machine gun, reinforcement plates, the hatches. You can have them open if you want, you can put a driver or a machine gun in there. I just decided to leave them shut. You got the lights, the toolbox at the back, and these little things here. I think they're probably the exhaust. So yeah, that's the hull finished. Okay, right, now for the turret. So that's next. Yeah, so just apply glue along this edge on the turret, along that inside bit there. Now this turret, inside are these little lugs, so that's where you need to apply the glue. That way this piece for the gun, for the main gun, sits in there then. There's an angle to it so it'll only fit one way. Okay. Now this kit, it has a little design flaw, I think, because there's no hole for the main gun to fit in, you see. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut that piece off, that little bit at the end, and then I'll just glue it into place like that then. There's a little notch, so that's at the bottom of the hull. So that's sitting there. So that'll sit in there like that. So yeah, I'll just put that to one side and let that dry now. And this piece here, that fits into the top of the hatch. Like that. And the little lugs for the cover that fits on top. Like that. It was there. I'm going to have it in the open position. So I just need to glue this in position now. All I do is put a bit of glue on here. Maybe a bit around the side as well. I'll just clean these hatch covers up now. Should be alright. They'll just fit there like that. And I'm not sure whether you're supposed to remove that if you have the hatches open. It would make sense actually, so I'm just going to take that bit off because I don't think that's on the actual tank. I think that's if you just have the hatches in the closed position. That's one side done. Right, I'm going to glue the gun on now. See if we can get it to focus. Just a little bit of glue there, a bit on that. Just try it out, see what the gun looks like. That angle's okay. Yep. I'm happy with that now. Right, the machine gun fits into that little hole there. It's tiny, so be careful you don't lose it. Let's get it into position where you want it, lined up with the gun. There you go. So that's like a hatch cover on the side of the turret. It goes like that. Just put a little dab of glue on that. Now for the toolbox, which fits on the rear of the turret. That fits at the back, like that. Make sure that you can turn the turret. Okay. That's what the tank looks like now, so far. Right, just for the machine gun and the commander. There's three parts to the machine gun. There's a very small hole in the machine gun. Okay, and this little part goes in there. This is the ammo case. This is what the ammo is stored in. There's a little bit of glue in that hole. Okay, that's what it should look like. Okay, so you know which way up the ammo case goes. An even smaller piece now. The handles at the back of the gun. The only way to do this is to apply a little bit of glue there and the handles pop on there, like that. There you go. So next up is to glue the commander into place. So a little dab of glue on the bottom of the commander. You get a choice of two different positions, but I chose this one. It's speaking into the radio. So I'll just pop it in the middle there, something like that. There you go. That's the machine gun in place as well. It's a bit of an odd angle, but that's the only way to fit it in when you've got the hatch open. It actually looks better if you have the hatches closed with the gun on it. Just see if it looks better that way. Possibly. I'm not glued it into place yet, so I should think I prefer it like that. Right, okay, just the spare parts now. Put them on next. There's a jerry can. Yeah, that fits on the back there somewhere. A couple of spare wheels. Yeah, I'm going to put one of the spare wheels just there like that. Apply some glue to it. Just pop it on. Like that. Okay. There's a piece of spare track. I'm going to put one of those on as well. There you go. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do on that tank. So yeah, that'll look good with the Canadian Army. Bit more firepower for them. Right, hope you've enjoyed that video, so I'll see you again.